the finger whip of death. I can't even say this. I can't even be serious about this. Okay, we're gonna talk about the finger whip and when it's used and how you should use it. And I have 1,000,001 friends who are martial artists. They own dojos. I talk to martial artists all the time. I watch people. Obviously, I study them. What's that old saying? You know, you're always a student first, teacher second, or whatever the real saying is. So some guy was talking about like the finger whip. So what is the finger whip? You've got somebody on you. You're obviously a threat, and you like finger whip them in the eye, right? Because clearly it's not going to feel good. But they were like, yeah, if you get a really good finger whip, it could take them out. And they're going to be. And I was like, okay, that's nonsense. You're not going to finger whip somebody to death. If there was a threat there, let me see if I get one of my camera people, if they don't mind coming up here real quick. So if he is bothering me and I finger whip and I come out here, I mean, it's not going to feel good, right? I finger whip him hard like that. That's all I wanted. I guess it was pointless to have you come on. But anyways, if I finger whip him like that, it's going to cause him to cover his eyes. It's going to cause him to protect himself. But it's not going to cause him to fall to the ground in pain. He's not going to be dead. He's not going to be totally incapacitated. So the only point of the finger whip is to have him start covering up, to distract him. That way you can go in and you can do the real takedown, do the real threat stopper. So what do? Well, if you are a fan of Bruce Lee and rapid assault tactics like I am, well, then you're going to do the straight blast, which is coming up, boom, 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 boom. Yes, it looks goofy, but it works. So I'm going to finger whip somebody. They're going to cover their face. They're going to whatever. Then I can straight blast them and I can take out the threat. Or if you say, hey, the straight blast is stupid, I don't like it. Well, guess what? Any kind of repeated punching going forward is what you want. So let's say you finger whip somebody. Of course, they're going to react. They're going to flinch. They're going to grab their eye. Well, if you want to do palm strikes and you want to go in with palm strike, boom, 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 obviously faster than this, then palm strike. If you just want to start punching the crap out of them, again, I don't care how you throw your punches as long as you are throwing rapid punches and you are moving forward to stop the threat. So this isn't a thing where you do I'm going to call it the finger flick of death. You do the fake finger flick of death and then you do one strike and then you're like, all right, is the guy there? Is he up? No, you want to make sure that person threatening you, and obviously when I say threatening, not just somebody talking bad about your wife, I mean serious threat where it would be justified to start punching them and you know, going at them and finger whip them. So it's got to be a very serious threat if you're going to do this, but finger whip, create that opening, and then you can go out and you can do the straight blast, right? Or then you can do palm strikes, or you do regular punches. So don't let anybody tell you that the finger whip of death, that's what's going to be known. The finger whip of death is going to stop somebody. When I do this, you know what it makes me think of? I'm a mean towel flicker whipper kind of thing. Like my little brother growing up, like you give me a towel, a wet towel, boom. I'm a pro at that. That's kind of what the finger whip is, right? It ain't gonna feel good, but it's not gonna kill somebody. So now you know what to do or not what to do with the finger whip of death. And yeah, that is kind of a bizarre video. Not something we usually talk about, but oh well. Adios.